Hey, welcome to Vedic Astrology. Thank you so much for being here. It's like long time no see. I'm so sorry in advance. I was unable to make videos since probably the last video was in October, right? So I'm so sorry I was unable to make videos for a month, and now I'm here back with some interesting astrology videos. So one of my celebrity client asked me that should he purchase Gucci or Versace for his live show. It was the first time somebody asked such a straightforward question, and astrology is a responsibility. I just have to speak and somebody is gonna spend hundreds and thousands of dollars upon something else. So I try to be very careful about my words and my recommendations. I just have to say that, yeah, you should go purchase a neelam and wear it in your right hand middle finger, and that neelam is going to change your life. But there is somebody out there who's going to spend like probably $4,000 or $3,000 to buy a very good quality neelam. And so I have to very much careful about, what I say and what I recommend to people, because I just have to speak and somebody has to pay a lot of money for that. So this question was very interesting to me, that yeah, should he buy Gucci or Versace to his live show? So in this video, I will be discussing about how brands affect our life. I made two more videos regarding how things affect our life. The first one is like how watch affect our life, and the second one was about how our clothes affect our life. So now the clothes has to be of some brand, right? So stay tuned with this video, and I promise this is gonna be an interesting one for you. So let's begin from very common brand. Let's say Rolex. So I made a watch video regarding my Rolex. So we will begin with Rolex itself. So Rolex. Now the Rolex, the first thing about the brand is the brand identity. We do not know the CEO of Rolex. We do not know the CEO of Gucci. We do not know the CEO of Louis Vuitton. We do not know the CEO of, most of the expensive brands out there. But how we know about that brand is either the name or the symbol. Now the symbol is important. Now in the case of Rolex, the symbol of Rolex is a crown. Now, what does this crown represents? The crown represents the royalty. The crown represents something that cannot be touched so easily, something that is hard to achieve, something which is what we say untouchable, right? Hard to achieve, and Rolex is actually hard to achieve. If you are a normal, kind of person who is earning day-to-day life, who is living paycheck to paycheck, and if you buy Rolex, you will not be able to appreciate that. Now let's suppose that you are a businessman and you created a business model. That business model went very much successful, and then you purchase a Rolex. Out of the profit for whatever the efforts you put, that Rolex and the Rolex that you just got as a gift, or the Rolex that you just bought it, that's not gonna be very much valuable to you. So the Rolex is something hard to achieve. Same as the symbol crown, something hard to achieve. And once you wear that crown on your hand, you will realize that you did something which was hard to achieve. Now, all the things, the crown, the royalty, the untouchability, the something which is hard to achieve, is concerned and connected with one particular planet. That is the planet Sun. And the crown, the royalty, and all of these things are also connected to one particular sign. That is Leo, the sign owned by the king himself. So once you purchase a Rolex, or once you wear a Rolex, what you are activating in your birth chart is Sun. What you are activating in your birth chart is Leo. Now if we take the words Rolex, the first two letters is R and O, Ro. Now the Ro comes under Swati Nakshatra. Now you are also activating Swati Nakshatra in your birth chart. Wherever the Swati is placed in your birth chart, you are activating that house. And you will start reaping the results out of it. Now the Swati is basically in Libra. The Libra is all about business. Libra is all about partnership. Once you wear Rolex, you will see that you are, more indulged into your business. Once you wear Rolex, you will be seeing that you are, gaining a lot of things from your partners. But the Swati Nakshatra must be positive to you. Otherwise, I do not recommend buying Rolex. Because if you are buying Rolex and the Swati Nakshatra is against your birth Nakshatra, that's where the story will be totally different, because that Rolex is going to give you negative results then. Now let's take example of another brand. Let's talk about Versace. Now what is Versace? It is the head of Medusa. Now what is Medusa? It is just a head, right? Now what planet is just a head in astrology? What planet is just a head? It has just the head and not the body. What planet is it? It is Rahu. The Rahu will get activated on the day you are wearing Versace. And you will be seeing that Versace, it is just the head and not no body, right? So it is Rahu plus VE, Versace. Now the VE is basically in Rohini Nakshatra, which is very much naturally attractive nakshatra. Rohini is one of the most attractive nakshatra. And Medusa is basically a mythological creature or mythological woman that attracts people towards her. So wearing Versace will give you that attraction skills. The attraction skills of Medusa and the attraction skills of Rohini all together with the mysterious energy of Rahu. So wearing Versace, if you have very positive Rahu and if you have positive Rohini Nakshatra, will give you some kind of magical skills to hypnotize somebody towards your beauty. Or, to convince somebody to do something, because this will be giving you hypnotic skills. Now let's take another example. Let's take example of Gucci. Now Gucci is symbolized by different things. Sometimes it's a snake. Now if it's a snake, it could be activating some kind of Kalsarab dosha in your life, because the snake itself is going to be binding you from the surroundings. Or we can say the snake is going to activate the Ashlesha Nakshatra in your birth chart, and once the Ashlesha is activated, you will be more like secretive, you will more be like staying away from the social world. Now the Gucci, Gu is basically GU, it's in Dhanishta Nakshatra. Dhanishta is there to win no matter what. It does not care if you are winning by the hook or the crook, it just have to win. So if you are going there to fight, to conquer, to win, wearing Gucci could be helping you out. Now the Gucci is sometimes represented with a tiger. Sometimes there is a tiger placed in a Gucci jacket or something. So now the tiger is activating a different thing in your chart. It could be activating Chitra Nakshatra. So we have to see that your birth Nakshatra and your whatever the brand Nakshatra is compatible or not. Now if we are talking here about let's say you're born under Jyeshtha Nakshatra. Jyeshtha Nakshatra, the Nakshatra who is owned by the Indra himself, right? And you are wearing a very common brand called Lacoste. Now Lacoste is LA, and LA is not Los Angeles here. LA here is activating the Ashwini Nakshatra. The fourth pada of Ashwini Nakshatra is LA, and your birth Nakshatra is Jyeshtha. Now we all know, and if you don't know, now you will be going to know, that the Ashwin Nakshatra is always harassed by Jyeshtha Nakshatra. The Jyeshtha is always trying to interrupt Ashwin Kumars. because the Indra is always trying to interrupt Ashwin Kumars from doing their Ayurveda to make their own kind of what we say that to make their own Amrit. The Indra doesn't want Ashwin to grow, and if the Indra doesn't want Ashwin to grow, your Jyeshtha will not like if you are wearing Lacoste. So you have to pick very particular brand that you should wear on daily basis or some daily tasks. For example, if you are there to conquer, to beat somebody, to win, you can wear Gucci with a tiger, or you can wear Gucci which just activates your Dhanishta Nakshatra. Or if you are wearing Versace, you will be more lovable, you will be more attractive, you will be more hypnotic to others. And if you are wearing Rolex, you will be more authoritative, you will be more dominating, and you will be like that anybody, you will not like anybody interrupting in your tasks, because you are the king himself. And suddenly you will become the giver, you will like to give things to others. So these are the things how the brands are affecting us. That's why whenever I give you consultation, I take care about what you wear to some particular tasks. I always tell you to talk about some brand, or what I say is if you cannot afford a brand, let's say that you cannot afford Gucci, you cannot afford Louis Vuitton, you cannot afford Louis Vuitton, I'm talking about Louis Vuitton. If right now I'm wearing LV, it's Louis Vuitton, then what I am activating in my birth chart is Bharni Nakshatra, LO, and the Vuitton, VI, is again the Rohini Nakshatra. So what I am activating in my birth chart is the combination of Bharni and Rohini together. Now where this Rohini is placed, where this Bharni is placed, now the Bharni is placed in Aries. And if the Aries, wherever the Aries is in my birth chart, I am activating that house. And once I activate that house, I will reap results from it. So when I give you consultation, I take care about the brands you wear. And let's say that you cannot afford expensive brands. I just tell you to place the logo of those brands somewhere in your birth chart. Not in your birth chart, of course, in your house. Because once you will be placing those objects, those brands or those words or those symbols in some particular directions of your home, you will be activating the good results. You will be reaping the benefits out of your birth chart. Let's suppose there is somebody who is having Aries ascendant. Let's suppose the person is having Aries ascendant, and the person wants to earn more money, or let's say the person wants to save more money, and the moon is placed in Rohini Nakshatra. Now the Rohini himself is very good for him. Now the symbol of the Rohini Nakshatra is a chariot. I will just tell him that place that chariot in some particular direction in your home, and you will see that you will start earning money, or you will start saving more money in your bank balance. So that's how brands and identities and different words, different symbols could affect your life. Thank you so much for listening to me with this much patience. Now for more astrological help and details, you can follow AK Astrology and check out the links below. And there is link to my website for bookings and consultations, just in case you need them. And thank you so much. See you soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye.